What's up guys, it's Kid, and today I'm going to be reconstructing Ruihang Xu's 5.96 Asian record average. This is the 4th ever sub-6 average, it's currently 3rd in the world, and he's only 12 years old. He's dominating cubing right now, and I can't wait to see where he goes in the future. Let's reconstruct the first solve, a 6.46. So we did the standard cross solution. He did L2, R prime, F, D, L. And then he saw this pair, which was right in front of him, so he just solved that, like that. And then he saw this pair, which was right in front of his face, so he just did that. Then he did this pair, and he inserted it into the back with R prime, U2, R. Then he solved this pair, like that. And then an easy OLL into a G perm. So that was the first solve, a 646. It was 66 moves and 10.22 TPS. The solve was completely standard C-flop, but the TPS was so high, which made it a very fast solve. So for this solve, Ruihang's cross solution was D2, R prime, D, R2, U, wide R, U prime, wide R prime, D. And that sets you up with a really nice first pair, like that. For his second pair, he paired up these two, like this. And then for his third pair, he just inserted this. For his last pair, he did this. And then you get a very nice OLL. And then an RA perm. The solve was a 5.8, it was 63 moves and 10.86 TPS. This next solve was the worst solve. It was a 7.23. For this solve, Ruihang Xu did white. He put in this piece, and then this, like that. And then for his first pair, instead of inserting into the back, he did a Y2, and then inserted it, which was definitely not the most efficient. Then he did another rotation, and did this, which obviously isn't correct. So then he rotated again, and solved it like that. Then he did this pair, into the back, like that. And then this pair. Then he had OLL. And an RA perm again. The solve was 66 moves and 9.13 TPS. This was his worst solve. It definitely wasn't very efficient, but it still had very high TPS. This next solve was the best solve. It was a 5.17. So first he put in these two pieces like that, and then he did this. And instead of doing a D prime, he did a wide U prime, so he could have this pair that he planned in inspection in the front. So then he inserted it like that. And then he solved this pair like this, and then this pair like that. And then he just had this pair like that. And then he had a very easy OLL with solved CP, and then a U perm. This solve was 51 moves, which is very move efficient, and 9.86 TPS, which is still insane. Okay, this last solve was a 5.62. His cross solution was D2, L2, F prime, R. And then he did this pair first pair. And then he did this. And then he did this pair, like this. And then this. Then he had OLL. And then a V perm. That solve was 65 moves and 11.5 TPS, which is just insane. Ruihang's only 12. So I can just imagine how much faster his turning can be when he grows up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this reconstruction. All of these solves is just standard C-flop. There's no pseudo-slotting X crosses or ZBLLs. It's just standard C-flop, but with very high TPS. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.